you can hear me, we've got another instrument. Come on over. Cajon.
The new. For the hay bale. The new Bluegrass.
I see our friend Brent Rieger got the blue Project Barley Grateful Dead shirt memo today.
That's right.
We're gonna get confused a lot today.
Winning. Good morning.
A couple of you guys have done these workshops over here, so thanks for coming back for more torture.
Exactly the same. And say more.
I'll probably approach it similarly to the ones I've done in the past, but also do a bunch of different stuff too. So we're gonna try and play quite a bit today, just a lot of time on the instrument. As a group, as duos, going around in a circle, having a jam. I have a couple things on the agenda today I figured we'd check out, but I'm also totally open to questions. If you guys have questions or if there's a direction you think you might want to take us in today, I'm open to that too. I think I should learn as much as anyone in these situations. So, where's your call?
I'll go get my pie Annie. I said pie Annie.
Let's start with does everybody know how to play major pentatonic? Do you guys know what a major pentatonic scale is? If we did it in the key of G, would anybody need any direction in terms of how to do that? Maybe I'll play once. You might not know it by its term or its name, but you probably know it by sound, which would be a pretty common scale in this here type of music and others. In fact, I believe pentatonic scale exists in every culture in the world, independently, musically, which is kind of cool. So, anyways, let's just do a quick review of this scale. So it's G, A, B, which would be like the first, second, and third of the scale. And then the next string you go open D and then an E. So, and then you can start the whole thing over by playing the open third string, it's open G. And I would go open, 2, and then slide up 2 frets to get to this B here. What this does is it gives you a nice powerful guitar move, I like to call it. Then you get to the next string, it's 1, 3, which will give you your D and your E, and then up to the G octave here. And I had a music teacher tell me once, he said, if you're not practicing with the metronome, then you're not practicing. We're going to treat it as quarter notes first. We'll ascend and descend with quarter notes. I want you to do all downstrokes, so it's going to sound like this. So let's try it together as a group. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide. Double that note and descend. Down 2 frets. Good. Does anybody need any clarification on the fingering or the notes in this scale?
Use the fingering just one more time on the,
Yeah, so
on the bottom.
I believe that chords and scales are not existing in vacuums. They're one and the same. So I want it to kind of feel like my G chord. So I'm going to start it with my second finger because that feels like the G chord voicing it. So we go 2 on the 6th string. The next string will be open and first because you can see how that fits right into the G shape, right? So, and then the next string is open and second fret. And I would do that with the first finger as well so that I remain in position, right? And that would be your first octave. It's a pentatonic scale, so it's got 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get to this G and it begins the whole cycle again. Let's try just that first octave. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your open G. Why don't we play that note again and descend? 2, 3, 4. that's the fingering for it. Don't worry if it's not supposed to be perfect right away. These are all kind of entry points for you to check stuff out on your own over the course of the next year until you sign up for more torture next year at Huck Finn. But looking at the second octave, it would be open third string. That gives you your G. I like to use open second finger and slide up 2 frets. It gives me a powerful guitar move, I call it. It'll come in handy if you can slur it like this. You can strike it once and slide it. But for now, let's re-strike it each time. So just those 3 notes. Ready, and so open, 2, slide up. Good. Once you're in this position, you're set up for the next 3 notes. It's first finger, third finger, and then back to the first string with the first finger. We're just doing G major pentatonic. I don't know how easy it is on the banjo with 2 octaves, but that's a scale we're in. Let's try that second octave. So you start with the open third string. 1, 2, 3, 4. So open, 2, up 2 frets. Next string, 1, 3, 1. Double that note and descend now. Ready, and. And that's the second octave. Generally, we spend slightly more time in that octave because it's louder and brighter and more like a lead melodic instrument. Down here, it's a little muddier. So generally, when we're playing melodic lines, we stay up in that second octave. So, but I want to keep practicing both octaves, and we're going to keep them going. But this time, instead of doing quarter notes, I want to do eighth notes, which means we're going to strike each note twice with an eighth note pattern. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up. Like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And. Double that note and descend. Good again. 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do 16th notes now. So I like the idea of hearing the rhythm and the notes before you ever play them. It gives you that kind of like intent-driven playing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hear the subdivision of the 16th notes against this metronome, which would be taka-dimi, taka-dimi, taka-dimi. So if I can hear that, or even verbalize it first, then I can transfer it to my right hand. Taka-dimi, taka-dimi, down, up, down, up. I like to feel that and hear it before I ever play it. We're going to do 4 strikes on each note. So the left hand's staying at the same rate, so you're not really having to move any faster. You're just changing where your motor is in the right hand. Let's try that together. 1, 2, taka-dimi, ready, go. Double that note and descend. So with the right hand, I'm going to keep that down up stroke. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Taka-dimi, taka-dimi. If it's tough for you to go through the scale with it, just pick one note and get into that feeling, get into that rhythmic flow there. What I'm looking for is for the right hand to do the feeling. This is where the feeling, the phrasing, the sound, it all comes from the right hand. The left hand, that's where you think and look and stuff. You don't have to, you listen to the right hand, you feel the right hand. The left hand is for thinking. So the idea here is to get that motor going in the right hand so that you could do it and have a conversation at the same time because you're feeling it, right? Nobody can think about 2 things at the same time, but you can feel one and think about something else. Really, it's the same thing as if you're strumming. You just changed it to being on one note. be a fun exercise too, to strum it for 4 beats and then pick it for 4. Just to get that feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. So to strumming on the G chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, top, top, top. Let's go through the whole scale. Ready? And so you can just do it on one note, just get that motor going, then add the left hand. I'm a firm believer that any quality musical idea has its genesis in the right hand. In other words, anything musical that happens has to start from a rhythmic place first. Notes, they're fine, but rhythms are what give you all the emotion and groove and creative elements to a song. I did a workshop a couple months ago at a Grateful Dead festival, and I showed them how if I played the same rhythm on a riff with all wrong notes, you still recognize the riff, which is kind of fun. Like, you guys know the Scarlet Begonia riff, right? What a groovy rhythm that. Da, 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 da. I can play all wrong notes to that and you still recognize the song. You go. Right? So the rhythm is the most important part of it. So that's why I really focus on the rhythm aspect in these workshops so you can get into that feeling. You can take this thing as far as you want, like practicing at home. You can take any combination of those taka-dimis, taka-dimi, taka-dimi. You can go taka-di, taka-di, down, up, down, down, up, down. Notice the motor doesn't change. Why don't we try that one real quick? I like this. So it's taka-di, down, up, down, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do ta-dimi, which would be ta-dimi. You could do just the taka, you could go. You could do just the dimi, so it'd be. That's the reggae. There's a million different combinations, but the ska one would be just the ka mi, because it'd be taka dimi, taka, you go. All the upstrokes. Anyways, there's a million directions to go with this. You can practice them and go as deep down the rabbit hole as you like, but we're gonna use those a lot. I call this workshop Bluegrass Moves, and just because it kind of gives you a few things that you can do to immediately kind of enter the world, have some vocabulary right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that same right hand idea and apply it to just a couple of notes on the scale to make a musical idea. We're going to go like this. On the 3rd string, we're going to start by going down, up, and again, this motor is going to keep going. We're going to go. Down, up, strike and slide. Good. And that would be in context. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That right there is the beginning of so many melodic things that happen in bluegrass, right? At the beginning of Blue Ridge Cabin Home, it's so many melodies are right there. Then we're going to take the same idea and put it in reverse. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, reverse it, 3, 4. Good. Let's just put that on a loop. Let's just keep that going with the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Go. That's a super valuable musical idea because it's got a rhythmic, like it started from a rhythmic place. Takadimi-ta. That's it. That's all you need. You can take that and put it in any of those notes. You could go Takadimi-ta. Pick two or three different notes. And then you start to string them together, right? It's all rhythmic based. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take, how about I play rhythm guitar and we'll go around the circle and everybody will get like 8 bars to just kind of play with this, you know what I mean? If you guys want to play rhythm guitar with me, I encourage you to. Let's start here. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. So 1, 2. Try it?
Yeah.
Good. Switch to, ready, go. Great. And switch and. Awesome. How are we feeling? Anybody want to go faster or slower with this stuff? I can do more of kind of this ideas. We can expand it and go a lot further. How just want to check the pulse of the group.
Yeah, I like trying to learn how to. I'm still just transitioning out of being a strummer to figuring out now how do I make beats.
You know, we talk about them and often teach them as though they exist in different camps. But I would argue that they're exactly the same. that if you take all the rhythmic feel you've got in your strumming and just put it into single notes, that's the best entry point. You can go like this on Taka-B, and then just do it on 2 notes. It's the same thing as your strumming. We'll do it on 3 notes. Do it with 4 notes, you know what I mean?
So you're saying just start small, like a small range of notes. Don't try to get overwhelmed with knowing all the scales.
Yeah, totally. Because the good ideas start with the right hand, not with the left hand. Good ideas start from a rhythmic place, which rhythms are never complicated. The good ones are. Taka-di-mi-ta. It's so simple, but everybody immediately latches onto it, right? So have you guys ever met anybody who like isn't into music? And you ask them, I know it's rare. You ask them though, what kind of music do you like? And they always say, oh, I don't know, I just like something with a beat. You've heard that response, right? And that's my favorite answer. I believe that to be the direct connection to the emotional part of music. I want to connect with that person. Because they don't know anything about music, but they can still hear it and feel it. To me, that's the connection I want to make. So yeah, start from a rhythm place. The most memorable melodies are very, very few notes to them, right? There's 4 notes in that melody. 4 notes, you know? But everybody knows that song. Let's do